Very good evening, everyone. So, welcome you all to the shift number 2, 25th June, shift number 2 paper analysis for the UGC net June 2025 examination. So, like I just got little bit late, but do not worry, I was just coming up with accurate details of the questions which were asked in the shift number 2. So I was repeatedly saying that in shift number 1 and shift number 2 there are some common questions which we are going to get it. Every time whatever they are being asked in the morning shift and they are usually repeating in the evening shift to some extent. I am saying only to some extent. Again today also they have repeated the same trend. With that first question only I will start that whatever the morning shift question same June 2024, December 2024 as well as now June 2025 again repeatedly this question is getting repeatedly asking that is mean as well as standard deviation which is covariance equal to mean divided by the standard deviation divided by mean. So this sequence question is again asked in the shift number 2. The sequence question again been asked. Same question has been repeated. In the morning shift it was asked. In June and December 2024 also this question has been asked. Next there is a question which is related to Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan as well as 100% literacy rate. There is a match the following question. This is a match the following question. Matching question has been asked. Right? So the third question is related to 5 C's of cinematography. Again, cinematography book. There is a 5 C's of cinematography book is there. I will tell you the concept also so that you can remember for tomorrow. Cinematography book. So what are the 5 C's which were mentioned in this cinematography book? So what are the 5 C's which are mentioned? Madam, why the voice is coming low? For everybody it is clear. Why it is coming low for you? So for what are the 5 C's? Number 1 C. There are 5 C's. Right? 5 C's. And in this 5 C's, camera and rolling. And after that continuity is second. Third one cutting, which is the editing part in cinematography. After that close-ups. After that composition. These are the 5 C's which comes under the cinematography. These are the 5 C's which comes under the cinematography. Please do remember this one. Cinematography repeated question it is like not repeated, in the evening only it was asked. Right, next question if you look at. Next question, there is a question which is related to integrative or interpretative. Integrative or interpretative learning. Interpretive learning. So whether it is integrative or interpretative, learning map is there. So that learning integrative or interpretative learning related, there is a one question. So if it is integrative learning map, then the question is related definitely to the visual mapping tool, like a mind mapping will be there. So related to that only the question is there. If it is related to integrative, then interpretative is something different, which is a post positivism analysis. So these both are two different topics which were been asked. Like either this or this, only one has been asked, not two. Kindly remember that. And there is a MAC address. MAC address, there are 4 options which were given. Range of the MAC address, which is a correct range of the MAC address. So MAC address, physical address, which is physical address of a device is called as a MAC address. In that 4 option we need to recognize which is a correct MAC address out of the given options. This is directly been covered in the class. Even last 4 options, this is also been covered, this is also been covered. But this is a new one which has been asked in the today's exam. After that, there is a question which is related to teaching in the class. Teaching in the class is a small group activity. So teaching in class is which of the type of communication? Is it a group communication or a small group communication? Small group communication, or is it related to interpersonal communication or else cultural communication? So if it is related to teaching in class, then it must be small group. If small group is not there, and then it must be group communication only. Direct question it is. Right? Next, there is a question related to hydrocycle. So which method is used? Hydrocycle method. In people and environment, hydrocycle method. A related question has been asked. Hydrocycle related. Next, the question related to Mercalli scale, which is earthquake. Mercalli scale, which will be measuring the intensity of the earthquake. Magnitude is by Richter scale. Intensity, magnitude is by Richter scale. Magnitude is by Richter scale, but the question has been asked on Mercalli scale of earthquake. Yes, 1 to 12 Mercalli scale. Next, there is a question which is related to the NCERT, as well as UGC, AICTE match the following question has been asked. It may be related to C. Match the following, there is a two possibilities. What are the objectives of NCERT? Teacher education, or else textbook, National Council for Educational Research and Training, University Grants Commission for the non-technical education, technical education, AICTE. Like that, match the following. In the morning shift also, AICTE, ICPR, ICHR has been asked. So that is another matching. It can be years matching, it can be functions matching. So we know both. Do not worry about it. We know both the things. And there is a nuclear reactor moderator related. Nuclear reactor, this is a PYQ, sir. Nuclear reactor moderator. In nuclear reactor, uranium will be used. If not in India, we will use the thorium to convert into uranium. So nuclear reactor moderator, which is a fussil and fissile reaction. Both the fussil and fission. Sorry, fission and fusion. Fission and fusion, both the process will be used. Fission, fusion, with that nuclear energy will be formulated. So in that nuclear reactor moderator, I am thinking or I am expecting that this is related to breeder reactor question, which is a PYQ. Breeder reactor question only, which I was expecting. So breeder reactor has been covered in that detail in a PYQ. Yes, uranium 235 and 238 related. And after that, National Research Foundation, NEP 2020, but linking to the artificial intelligence. National Research Foundation related question. National Research Foundation, yesterday I have posted one video regarding the NEP 2020, two videos. In that I have covered the National Research Foundation question also. NRF, National Research Foundation related to. And andragogy related to which type of education? This is a direct question, sir. In the morning, Bloom's taxonomy sequence has been asked. Now andragogy, which is adult education. Adult education related question. Direct, this is direct question. There is no chaos in that question. Seedha. Next, there is a question related to simplex and duplex. There is a question which is related to simplex mode of communication, duplex mode of communication, half duplex mode of transmission. Right, this is PYQ covered. It is ICT related question. Very much liberal question. See that? Very much liberal question. And sequence of the research proposal making. Sequence of research proposal. I believe this is related to scientific research process. Scientific research process has been asked in a sequence. Scientific research process has been asked. And there is one more question which is related to chloride infection. So with a chloride chemical, what will be the consequences or the effects of it? Effects of the chloride is a one more question which was asked. Chloride dBps or something they are saying, but on this I am not having much clarity. dBps, Exact question I can't able to tell you. And after this, there is a some more questions which I can point out one by one. Movies related. Movies, match the following. Now in the morning actually Tollywood movies has been asked. Pushpa, Triple R, Bahubali, as well as Maine Pyar Kiya, one Hindi movie. Now it is Hollywood movies. Charlie Chaplin. Like there is a Charlie Chaplin movie, and also Harrison Woody. Harrison Woody is one more. Maybe their related movies has been asked. The director of the movie. So director of the movie and movie name. Movie name. Movie name has been asked. Alfred and John Ford. John Ford movies as well as Alfred movies. So 4 movies match the following has been asked. Direct. 4 movies and match the following has been asked. So this time in every shift there is a like morning and evening, if you can compare. Movies related match the following, either director related or year in a chronological sequence. They have been asked 2 questions. Morning 1 question, evening 1 question has been repeated. So do not worry much about it. Next there is a question which is related to maths. Maths 5 questions I am writing, sir. So the question which is related to 5 comma 18 comma is related to something, then Delhi. Delhi is how much? So 23 is looking like an answer. One alphabet and number series mixed question. And there is a number series difference question has been asked separately. Number series difference question. So difference between the numbers which can give you the direct answer. And here horse and ostrich. Horse is given and ostrich we need to identify. I believe this first question and this both are same. Both are same. But if it is separately given, then it might be possible. It might be possible. Next, time and work. Some are saying that time and work is given, but some are saying that no, there is no question related to time and work. So this is doubtful, sir. I cannot confirm on this question. Next, DI related data interpretation, very much see the PYQ directly which has been asked from the PYQ only, but a number subject to change. Number subject to change. So the table has been given, the percentage table 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022 and 2023. The 5 years of data has been given. Percentage of girls in one column who are passed. The percentage of girls passed, and total percentage of girls or percentage of girls passed in the examination. So this is about qualified girls and this is about total percentage. And for every question, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5, for every question number of students in the class are separately given. So if this many number of students, 40,000 number of students or 50,000 number of students, so separately in each question, if this many number of students are there in this class, how many girls are failed in the 2022 as compared to 2023? Like that 5 questions were posed, but every question is having different total number of students. That is a tricky point in the DA. Because whenever there is a different number, total number is here different, here different, here different, here different. When that is given, it will be difficult you to calculate for each and every question and compare with it. So that is a DI which was asked. Next, rainwater and what is their potential of hydrogen? pH level, potential of hydrogen level, and their in a rainwater, it will be alkaline. Rainwater means alkaline only, below the 5.7 it will come usually. What is the pH level of rainwater? Rainwater pH level has been asked. Next, lecture method in the teaching. Lecture method in the teaching characteristics has been asked. Direct. It is a lecture method means one-way communication. So in lecture method, more of a teacher centered and it will be communicated from the teacher to learner, but more of teacher dominated, and it will be beneficial from the teacher perspective, not from the student perspective. It is a teacher centered learning, not a learner centered. Right. So after this, there is a question related to Mudaliar Commission, like post independence commissions, post independence commission related sequence order. But in that, Mudaliar Commission is 1953, after the Radhakrishnan Commission, which is a secondary education commission, 1952-53 it was established. So based on this, we have got the answer. Actually, in the sequence, based on Mudaliar Commission, we have got the answer. That is what the student's answer is. Next, there is a question which is related to logical reasoning. Let's knock it down. All the logical reasoning, 5 questions. Sir, again, morning whatever square of opposition, 1 question. Logically equivalent, another question. Logically equivalent, another question. And there is a question which is related to informal fallacy. So in informal fallacy also, slippery slope is there. Slippery slope, red herring. And after that, hasty generalization, begging the question. Red herring, hasty generalization, as well as begging the question. 4 options were there. So out of this, which we can able to easily answer, informal fallacy. And 1 question which is related to Vyapti. Vyapti is a relationship between major term and the middle term. Right? Vyapti is a relationship between major term and middle term. Based on that, 1 question has been asked. And this is example based question which I covered in the direct. Same example has been repeated. Same example has been copy pasted. Every time they do the same. They will not change the example. That's the beauty of it, logical reasoning. And there is a 1 more question in the logical reasoning is that God and spiritual related. So God and spiritual related, if they have asked, it must be related to Buddhism. This is what my expectation, but the question is related to God and spirituality. Whether it is related to Buddha or not is my expectation, but God and spiritual is a PYQ related, which tend to be Buddhism. Huh? Now next. So as it is a evening shift is related to law examination. Shift number 2 is a law subject is there. So there is a 1 law author is there. The law author is that Montesquieu. French lawyer. He is a French lawyer actually. What he propounded. Actually it is a law shift, that is why law related question has been asked. So he is a French lawyer. So French lawyer related 1 question has been asked. He given theory of separation of powers. He has given what? Theory of separation of powers. Theory of separation of powers has been given by this French lawyer who is Montesquieu. Done. And there is a 1 more PYQ copy pasted as it is or else somehow near copy pasted, that is course. List 1, list 2 match the following: course, credit, year plan as well as also curriculum. This is January 2025 law shift related. Same law shift related question has been copy pasted. Like what is annual plan, what is course, what is credit, what is year plan, what is curriculum. Match the following sentences we need to match. Very liberal question and direct almost. Next. This is longest to shortest or else longest to shortest we need to match. Here longest to shortest we need to match. That is second millisecond, millisecond and picosecond, as well as microsecond. In between microsecond will be there. Millisecond, after that microsecond and picosecond. This sequence from the longest to shortest we need to arrange in a sequence, longest to shortest, which means ulta. However, I have written this is shortest, this is longest. Pico is the longest and the second will be the shortest one. The second will be the shortest one. After this, question is related to match the following: National Council for Teacher Education, All India Council for Teacher Education, University Grants Commission, and this matching was asked, but I am just comparing it. This matching would have been same as the matching which was given here. The matching which was given here in the first slide which I explained. This matching and that matching would have been same. So it is same question only. It would not have been different question, because on the same topic or similar topic we cannot expect that more than one question. Next, there is a quasi experimental research related. Yesterday I posted one short video, the types of experimental research design. Experimental research, this quasi experimental research or normative research. On this one question has been asked. Quasi experimental research or normative. Quite opposite to the descriptive research is called as a normative research basically. And quasi experiment means it is not fully experimental or not partial. It is quasi means partially experimental, not fully a laboratory method. Right? Nanosecond also was there. Okay, nanosecond also. If it is nanosecond means before the second only it will come, which is shorter than the second is nano. Next, there is a question which is related to spyware. Spyware, again virus related. Posted one video. Today I have shared 4 to 5 videos in the Telegram, which is in the morning shift related question have been shared, like covariance, standard deviation and remaining topics I have shared. Next, electronic devices properties. Electronic devices properties. Electronic devices properties, a statement based question has been asked. So this need to confirm what are the statements, that I am not sure. Water purification, in the morning also it has been asked. Water purification, is it steps related or tertiary, primary related, or what are the methods which are involved in the water purification, or pH level or physical water parameter or the chemical water parameters. That is there is a correct which I was saying, water purification related question has been asked. And there is a one more question which is related to keyboard keys. On computer keyboard there will be a keys, like a modifier keys will be there, number keys, modifier keys, functional keys will be there. So like that, modifier keys are nothing but a shift, alt, control, the keys which will not perform alone anything. So control, shift as well as alt, these three keys are modifier keys. They cannot independently work, so they have to work with other key, like control C copy, control V paste, shift A select all. Like that, the keyboard related keys also has been asked. Like I believe it is related to modifier keys, that whoever taken the exam need to confirm. Modifier keys are the different functional keys, are the number keys, may be related to this question, but keyboard related there was one. Next, teacher characteristics, or else face to face communication barrier. In the morning there is a decoding or encoding related barrier was there. Now it is face to face communication barrier. After the teacher characteristics has been asked. This might be a theoretically easy question, teacher characteristics. After that, there is a question which is related to boats and streams, because in maths now we have covered here in maths what are the things, time and work and horse and number series, alphabet series is there. One, boats and streams related they are saying, but only one person has confirmed on this. Whether it is seriously there or not, I am sure, because some students are very manipulated one. They are just telling the question simply based on the other YouTube videos. They didn't even remember what they have written, right? So those things I am not taking into consideration at all to tell you. It is very much difficult to tell all those things, so better to avoid those things if anything is there. So if you can just go back and check what I have covered here, covariance and standard deviation sequence, it is there in the YouTube channel. Just I request you to go to the YouTube channel and video section and short section. There are plenty of videos on the similar topic which you can able to witness. And this Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan RMSC, all the paid members can able to recognize. And this is a new question, sir, which nowhere covered. Suddenly it is appearing, movies related in the morning, movies of South India. Now it is suddenly the cinematography related, right? And there is a integrative or interpretative type of learning. MAC address directly has been covered. Teaching in class has been already covered. Hydrocycle has also covered. Mercalli scale covered. This sequence and matching is covered. Breeder reactor has been covered. National Research Foundation is covered. Andragogy direct question. Simplex duplex covered direct question. Sequence of research proposals, specifically scientific research proposal. And this chloride has not been covered because DBPS. This question is not clear. I am not sure about it. And direct movies, which is everybody saying that this movie is related, whatever the topic is there. Why are they researching about this topic? This is comes under the, actually movies is a topic of mass communication. So don't just make a fun of it. They can ask it. That is also mass communication related, and under the mass communication they can ask it. Whatever asked in the morning shift examination, it is very much general knowledge based. Because we have watched the Triple R movie, Bahubali movie, Pushpa 2, Pushpa 1. Where, which is the first movie? Is a Bahubali obviously. Or else Maine Pyar Kiya is there. Maine Pyar Kiya is a first movie. After that Bahubali, after that Triple R, after that Pushpa 2. So we can just sense it easily on the sequence based. We may not be able to recognize these directors of the Hollywood movies and their movies, except the Charlie Chaplin we can able to recognize. Some who are the regular followers of Hollywood movie, they can able to recognize the remaining also. But what are the questions which are asking in a paper 1 is specifically based on the paper 2 subject, because this time in the evenings there is a paper 2 law shift is there, and if I am not wrong, mass communication also there. Is it mass communication also there? This I am not sure, because mass communication also been asked. Mass communication also been asked. So if there is a mass communication related, purification of water, okay, that has been covered. So if mass communication related subject also been there, then they can ask this type of question. Yes, mass communication also been there. In today's evening shift, mass communication subject is there, which is why they went into depth, because in paper 2 they are having this topic. In mass communication they are having this topic. In law, the law related author has been asked. So this law related one author question is there now. So that law related one author question which is there in the paper 2 law. So based on paper 2 subject also your paper 1 is getting decided. And in commerce you can expect the business management related question in a paper 1 also. HRM related question in a paper 1 also, or statistics related depth question also in paper 1. We have seen that in previously. You can also expect in upcoming examination. So make sure that you are completing these basic things before going for the examination, because there is a high possibility to get repetitive some of the topic from the previous shift. That is what I can say. If you feel our analysis is beneficial to you, whatever the input I have given, just hit a one like button and share with your friend and subscribe to this channel. Join in our Telegram group for the regular update, and stay tuned it. Download Achieversadda app and you can watch the free live session there also. Have a great day. Thank you so much.